We begin with the ongoing trade dispute between Korea and Japan. A South Korean delegation is at a WTO meeting in Geneva as we speak to make its case against Tokyo's export restrictions against Seoul.
And Seoul is also due to appeal against Tokyo's decision to cut Korea from its so-called trade whitelist. Our Choi Si-young starts us off.
Arriving in Geneva on Monday evening, Seoul's senior trade representative Kim Seung-ho said that the Japanese government is already violating WTO regulations with its export curbs, and that cutting South Korea from Tokyo's trade whitelist would further breach the global trade rules.
I will refute Tokyo's stance sternly but with grace. I will explain to the WTO member countries the unfairness and gravity of Tokyo's export curbs.
Among many possible arguments, he is likely to refer to the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, or GATT. Article 11 of the agreement prohibits WTO member countries from putting restrictions on exports, and Kim will likely argue that the Japan's export curbs violate this provision. And on Japan's move to take South Korea off its trade whitelist, Kim can argue that Japan is violating the most favored nation rule aimed at giving equal treatment to all other WTO countries, a rule guaranteed under paragraph 1 of Article 1 in the trade agreement. The Council, made up of representatives of 164 countries, functions as the WTO's top decision-making body, aside from the ministerial-level conference that's held every 2 years. Seoul aims to win other countries' support so it can heighten pressure on Tokyo. Meanwhile, South Korea's Trade Minister Yoo Myung-hee is visiting Washington this week to highlight the unfairness of Japan's export restrictions.
I will meet with U.S. trade experts and clarify the ramifications of Japan's export curbs on companies in the U.S. and the rest of the world.
It remains to be seen how the international community will react to the remarks made by Seoul and Tokyo during what promises to be a tense council meeting in Geneva. Choi Si-young, Arirang News.